You must plan well ahead, trusting in our resources instead. When everyone trades in faces, everyone trading places.
Guys, how do you feel?
Not so bad.
Good.
Doing good.
Thanks for having us.
Happy to be here. Yeah, thank you for bringing us in.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you on the show. So just kind of go around and tell everyone who you are and how did you come to be in this band, Kind Skies?
So, excuse me, I'll start. I'm Chris, boss. I started this little thing about 2 years ago. I don't know what else to say. I teach high school by day, high school English. So
he has a PhD in English from University of Kentucky.
I am an alumni of UK. So yeah.
He writes our songs too.
Caleb?
Hi, I'm Caleb Wallace. I joined this band about 5 months ago, April. I I moved here to Lexington around February, and I've always wanted to, actually use my ability to play music for, band purposes. And so I found these guys on Facebook, and they were looking for a lead guitarist, and I said, they sound great. I think I want to join them.
I'm Christian Sheely. I'm the drummer for Kind Skies, the most recent addition. I've just joined a few months ago. I'm a second-year PhD student here at University of Kentucky, and in philosophy. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm having a great time, and I'm thankful for these guys for letting me play with them.
I'm Stephen Boss. I'm actually Christopher's brother. Moved out here from...
Younger brother.
Yeah, younger brother. Moved out here from Denver about 10 years ago. Just needed to get a life change, and kind of got hooked up here in Lexington, started playing music with him, and it's been fun ever since.
Yeah, sounds good. Can you tell me a little bit how you guys got started in music? Because I'm hearing English and philosophy, but how did you guys come to music?
Music's always been a passion of mine, just as a listener and just sort of an amateur fan and amateur player, really. I don't know. I didn't really pick up the guitar until sort of later in my mid-20s, and just I had a friend that he and I would get together and just start writing songs together, and so I don't know. It just became this thing where I listen to it all the time. So why not make your own stuff? And I don't know. That's just kind of where I'm at.
I got a shout out to my family on this one. Every time when I was a kid, we'd ride around. We were always listening to music, and I would always be paying attention to the actual song, like the sound of the songs and stuff instead of the words. And so I'd just make up words on the fly when I was singing along. But that really piqued my interest in making my own music. And
Yeah, I really started getting more into music in my early teenage years. At age 13, I decided I wanted to play an instrument, and I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to play, but I saw a YouTube video of Led Zeppelin performing Moby Dick, which has a long drum solo in it, and John Bonham inspired me at that moment to become a drummer, and here I am 10 years later.
Yeah, I played music all through middle school and high school, but I never thought about playing guitar or bass or anything until after probably about 6 months after high school or so. A buddy of mine was starting a band. He just basically threw a bass at me and said, "Here, learn this." And so I was like,
Play.
okay. So started off playing pop music, moved around to did metal music for a long time, did some Americana music, did some folk music, just kind of went all over the place over the last about, 14, 15 years, and finally kind of landed this when I moved out here. He had a opening bass player, so, just keeping that musical journey going.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then one last question before we're going to get back to the music. How do you guys describe your sound to new people?
Man. That's the hardest thing ever.
Yeah.
My go-to has always been, it's just good classic 90s indie rock, and I always say, well, we sound something like Pavement and the Pixies. Lately, somebody said we sounded like Built to Spill, and for some reason I missed the Built to Spill train back in the day, so I've been listening to a lot of Built to Spill lately, and yeah, we do actually. There's a lot of Built to Spill in our stuff, or there's a strong comparison to Built to Spill, I think.
Some might call it academic soft rock.
Some may call it.
I think we decided to go with academic indie rock.
Oh, indie rock, yeah.
It's a genre we've created.
Not to be confused with being on the Delilah radio show or whatever. A little soft rock action.
Yeah. What are we going to hear next?
So this next song, we just finished recording an EP, and